Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now what I'm going to do in this video is just a nice simple pole review for my Superium X95. Now I've been using this, I think it's about 6-7 months now, must be maybe a little bit more, I'm not too sure. Now I only thought it was fair to come and do a little review at this time because I've done all sorts of types of fishing with it. I've not just been in the winter months where I've just been fishing for Ide and F1, say up western pools, which I did a lot. I've actually been up and down the country chasing qualifiers, and today we've been filming a mugging video, so I've been using it for big carp, and I've been up and down the country with it, and I just want to talk about my little thoughts on it, be nice and honest of why I'm happy with my 95. I'm actually, like I said, I'm made up with it, but all the little things I do enjoy with it as well, like the style of top kits you get with it, or with the package you get with it as well, and all the little bits and bobs like that. That Jack is behind me actually, he's got one on now. Nice big carp. So first of all, I want to say I've been fishing with it through the winter months, like I said, from 13 to 16 metres, with long kits, with short kits, with short number threes, with long number threes, up at western pools mainly, dobbing carp. I've been fishing for Ide shallow, F1 shallow, down the edge, stuff like that, and I've been using it, and it's not, I found it with ease with fishing. You've seen on my videos when I've been fishing, I'm not bothered by going to that extra mile, that fishing. I'm like, right, I'll go out to 16 metres and just try there. I find when, let me just show you Jack with this big fish, because it'll make it a little bit more interesting. Let's go. Jack's got the big fish on, aren't you, Jack? So see, as you can see, that's what I've been fishing with today. 17's jaw, a slip, haven't we? Mugging a few, Jack.
Been lovely.
But yeah, Jack's just using my pole. He's got it at 14.
I'll have a go again.
Yeah, he's messing around while I'm doing the hard part. Got his short legs out. Go on the milk bottles.
Get the sun on him.
It makes it a bit more interesting, this. Ooh. Oh, he's bottled it. Go on. Yes. Now this is the side of stamp fish with me catching. I'll leave Jack to in a minute. Look at them.
Lovely then.
Handled it with ease on it, the pole. So yeah, Jack's just fishing on there. So we'll get back to the review now. Bit sidetracked. I'm trying to set the camera up, so I'll make sure I'm in the middle. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, we've been fishing up here today. Aston and I have been using it, and I've been using it. You've seen in my videos where I've done my live match sort of things, and I'm not scared to go that extra mile, like I was saying. And I think that helps with your fishing. If you've got a pole which you're confident in using, now don't get me wrong, I'm very lucky to be using a top of the range pole. Now, I think pole as well is all about personal choice. I feel like what feels right to you. I could go into a pole alley, pick a pole up, not like the feel of it. Like I actually didn't like the feel of the 75, which is really strange because the 70 is probably my favourite bit of kit I've ever owned. I won Fishmania using it, I've caught loads of fish on it, I've got it in my pride and place in my tackle room, but when I use a 75, now I didn't feel like it would help me in my fishing as well when I use this. Now what I don't think helped was when I went out testing with Rumble and Zolt back in August, is I picked this one up first. Now this is the thing, if you pick up a top of the range pole first, it's nice and stiff, nice and light, nice and rigid, and it's not going to let you down, and I think I'm going to be a bit biased towards the one that's going to obviously make me feel like that. But I get that people don't have the budgets to be able to use the pole, and to be honest, I could have quite easily use a 55 or even a 35 for my fishing, but just to help you make your fishing a little bit easier, if you've got the budget, then I wouldn't look far away from that. But like I said before, I've got a top kit here, and one thing I like about these tops is the depth markers coming individual. Now depth within match fishing is massive, is trying to be at the right depth, remembering what depth you've caught at can just give you a massive edge over time. But what I like as well about this is on these carp kits, like I said before, I've enjoyed like using my kit. So I've got, let me just find it here. This is one of the F1 kits in the long kits. This is, so the long kit's an F1, but I've just got 11s hollow in there. So when I'm fishing for little carp, little stocky carp, F1s, summer months, and I don't need a really heavy elastic, then I'll just use that one. But like you said before, Jack's catching some big stamp fish there, so he's got one of these kits on with just 17s drawing, but that's a 15s hollow. But what I like about it is they come with like the bigger rollers now. Everything's thought about for a reason. So the carp, it's got bigger bores because I was going to be putting big elastics in, so that's one thing I've liked. And one thing as well, they're over in my finger, should have brought them over, is the nose cones, the protection. Now, I'm a killer for not really looking after my gear properly, just because of the nature I am. It's not because I'm sponsored, it's literally I had an Arity and an Air, and if you look at the state of them, they'd be the same state as, but I just like to use my gear well. So I feel like when I'm transporting it, them nose cones or foam cones or whatever they are, go over the top, just keeps everything nice and tight in your hard case, but also nice and protected as well, which is really important. So yeah, I've been using it for Jack's got another one on now, I'm machining it now, but using it for 6-7 months, really happy with it. Like I said before, if you haven't picked one up and you see me on the bank and you feel like, Matt, can I just have a little feel of it, more than welcome. Just come over, have a little go, because you'll be so impressed, like I was as well. So yeah, nice little product review. Like I said before, I do these on my channel a little bit more with little things, but yeah, I just thought it was the right time to do this. Been catching some big carp today, and I thought, you know what, we've been fishing with it and it's not let me down, and I'm not worrying about my gear, I'm just focusing on catching the fish, which I think is really important. So yeah, nice little video, probably timed perfectly, and we'll do a little catch up and see how we get on the other one. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.